Hello guys, this is Joshin here today to bring you just a quick run through on the RuneScape ports guide because a lot of people really don't know what's happening. This is just a beginner walkthrough, so if you're looking for intermediate or high level, I don't have the level, so I don't know enough to actually give you an in-depth guide, but this will let you be able to start the ports because the May ports, there's the bonuses for the whole month long of May. You get like 50% more resources and take 30 less percent time. So to go to ports, you have to go to Port Serum and go enter the port portal. If you have the Prif unlocked, whatever, the Elf City unlocked, there's a port portal that you can go. It's very near the lodestone. You can find it. If you already at ports, like you started it, you should be able to, after you go inside this building here, you should be able to talk to this guy and reclaim log. When you reclaim your log, this can teleport you directly to ports and you can just put in the bank. Alright? So what you want to do is ports has two things for beginners, okay? Two things that's just important. First of all, when you start ports, you do the tutorial. I can't really help you. There might be guys on YouTube, I'm not sure. It takes like 5 minutes, so it's not a big deal. Ports is a numbers game, okay? Basically, you have a ship. It has three numbers, which I'll show you right now. It's three numbers, which is, let's see here, the morale, the combat, seafaring, and its speed. Speed doesn't really affect anything, it just affects how fast you do. So technically it's usually useless unless you're like extremely high level and you have morale, combat, and seafaring already like stacked really high. Then you can put speed. Usually I don't unless my requirements are like much lower. Alright? So what you want to do is when you start the game, you want to go to the crew roster and then you want to invite as many people as you can, like fill this entire row with people, okay? And you do that so that you have a selection of different types of people because sometimes the voyages that I'm going to show you here, they might want, you see, all of it, or they might want two, or they might just want one stat. And the more crew you have, which I think max is about how much I have right now, the more chance that you have the crew that will have enough seafaring, enough morale, enough combat. Okay, you want to do ports basically because you get experience and you can make the armor if you have like 90s for the smithing and stuff. You don't have to have 90s to start ports, and it doesn't really matter to be honest until you get into like the mid-level ports. Right now, I'm like level 2. I unlock Skull Island or whatever it's called. So to do the ports, you start your crew roster, as I said before. After you do that, you look in your voyages and you look at possible voyages that you can do. If you find nothing that you like or everything's too high, like you see this, for me it's everything's too high. There's a reroll. Usually you can do some. Just keep re-rolling and you see I got one here. That one will work for this ship. But you see I have so high seafaring that it's gonna work regardless. So when you have extremely high stat, then you can do what I consider the speed, which is what I'm doing right now. And yeah, that should be good. That's 2000. I don't have anything that increases speed that much more. And I put one down. I dropped one crew because I might need it for my next voyage. That's why. So you look in your voyages. Look in here, seafaring. Yeah, I just used my seafaring crew. That's not gonna work. What is this? Nope. This 3000. Nope. See this? 3 voyages. Yeah, I'm probably not. So when you, like me right now, the ship is not good enough. And when the ship returns, what's gonna do is you can click here, get results. It might be successful, it might not be successful. If it's below 90, there is a chance it might not be successful. If it's around 60, it's all about luck after that. So, voyage list. And for the success rate, it's based on the lowest. So it always goes on the lowest amount that you do. Combat's really low. So I will probably use this guy here. Increase the combat. Is there morale? Is seafaring? Usually you should try to get like the 400 crew members. When you see here, 400, yeah, this one. Crew. I think I have too much people though, because you can only recruit a full roster, that's why. So you see, I'm trying to get the combat higher, which is, you see, if you hover over it, it says how much you want. This one is seafaring, it's very low. Look at this one. Seafaring is 90 now. This one, combat could be higher by doing this. Morale is higher. You see, right now my morale is very high. So I'm checking to see. We can do a single cannon that decreases seafaring but increases combat. Okay, enchanted figurehead is right now what I have, so I'm decreasing morale, increasing combat. You see my seafaring is low now. And 63%, yeah, that's probably how much I can get. I'm only doing this, you see, I'm doing the best I can, and my other stats, they just don't have enough for this. So that's probably as much as I can do for this. Yep, because you see I'm all at the 400 except for this, which is morale, combat, seafaring. So we'll see if this one works or not, but that's really up to luck. When it gets into the 60s, it's really up to luck. But that's about it. That's about how the ports work. You go to the crew after you finish the tutorial, get all the crew members because I think they're all free. Okay, you pick the voyage from this button here, or you click on the ship. You select the voyage. You look at this. If it's close, or if it's low, at the start it will be like 500. It won't be 2,000. It'll be 500 or something, 600, 800, 1,000, right? And edit your ship. You saw me when I was switching to cannons. You got to buy those and stuff. But get all crew members first. If there's a new captain, buy the captain and like buy the captain every single time because it re-rolls to get a good captain every time you buy it. So you should do that. Crew resets in 24 hours. Voyages reset in 24 hours. And that's about it. That's about all the ports for the beginner guide. And as long as you keep doing it and success rate, try to keep above the 80 range, you should be good. You'll level up fast enough that it will be decent for you to do ports. And eventually, probably by the time you get to the mid levels, you'll understand it more than me even. So hope this guide helped on the lower level ports and hope you learned something. See you in the next one, guys.